All right, let's get into this, man. So, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the FYTcast, the number one podcast about boxing in the world.
Number one.
Number one, baby. Number one. This is episode 2. This is episode 3. All right.
Episode 3. Yeah.
All right, and actually, there's a lot that's been happening in the world of boxing. A lot that's been happening. There's a lot that we can talk about. I think, honestly speaking, this is probably going to go on for about at least 80 minutes, which is like 2 of these sessions. All right. Because we can touch on a few things which are important and key that's happened recently. We can touch upon Anthony Joshua and like Helenius situation with Wilder, Tyson Fury and Nganou. And obviously you're an MMA man as well, so you have more insight into Nganou than I do, because for me, I don't really know much. But then obviously this week is a massive week for boxing. You've got the Misfits card with Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis. Then you got KSI versus Tommy Fury. Then you got John Fury versus the World. And then, and then
he's too much.
Oh, bro,
he's too much.
He's sick, man. I'm sure they said to him, like, bro, while out.
Let it go, bro. Just let it all go, bro.
Someone must have whispered in his ear, like, yo, someone said this about Tyson, innit? Said Tyson, bro. He's like, what?
And he's just gone
off. I'm a machine.
Bro, he just throws everything off the stage, bro. He's mad. He's mental, bro. He's mental, bro.
He's wicked. I feel like he's a good example for me, because I think I agree with so much of what he does and says, but I wouldn't want to like let it look like that. You know what I mean? Like, he can rock it. He's Gypsy King's dad, bro. He's Gypsy's.
He can do it.
You know what I'm saying, innit? But he's setting the tone, innit? But like, yeah, man. Anyway, so there's that's happened, and obviously big card. Frank Warren smashed it with his card, bro. Frank Warren pulled it out of the bag, bro. Actually, no, it's not even Frank Warren. It's Usyk's team.
Krishak.
Alex Krashik.
And them lot. Yeah, Krashik. It's them lot, and they're just throwing a massive thing in Poland, bro. It's pretty nuts,
I'm so sad I'm not there, man. Honestly, I really think, I think this is one of those events where, like, everyone who is there, they're gonna have like a really big bond, because, like, when you're the traveling squad.
Yeah.
And, like, especially the people who are going there now for these few days, like, they're the most like close people, and like, it's so easy to get access to everyone. Everyone's just out and about, so I think, it's a big missed opportunity, but anyone who's there, I think they're having the time of their lives, man. It looks like Poland smashed it as well. It looks like it's safe, looks like it's clean, looks like it's, that there's no, I think one of the worries that a lot of people have, like Muslim people going to Eastern Europe, is like, racism, stuff like that. So, yeah, man. So there's that.
I hope it's not like that, but obviously there'll be aspects in it, but as long as that doesn't overshadow everything else, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's Muslims on the card, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Naseem Hamed's boy is on the card anyway.
Aadam.
I mean, Aadam. So I think there'll be a lot of Muslims there.
Hamzah Sheeraz is on the card.
There you go, bam.
There's a fighter by the name of, I don't want to get his name wrong. Ziyad Almayouf.
Ziyad Almayouf, Arab.
Saudi
guy, yeah. Oh, sick.
Saudi fight. He signed a skills challenge.
Okay.
So King Khalid, Prince Khalid. Oh man, Prince Khalid get chopped off for saying King.
I'm saying, bro, he might be running things, but his pops ain't that easy to overthrow. Do you know what I mean?
It's Prince. It's still Prince.
Sorry.
But yeah. So that's his boy. So that'll be an interesting one, because obviously he's young as well, and he's actually he's very like deep and philosophical. Like, on Instagram, he's done a few podcasts, and like there's like he's quite an intelligent guy, is what I'm trying to say. Like, he's smart. Like, I mean, he's Saudi, bro. Obviously, they're gonna put him through like schooling and stuff like that, make him read books. So he's on the card as well. So a lot to talk about, bro. A lot to talk about. So let's start with last week with AJ, bro. Like, what did you think about the build up? What did you think about? Well, first, bro, Dillian White, bro. There's too much to talk about.
It's mad.
Tell me.
It's mad. Okay, so Dillian White gets found with some sort of drugs in his system. they don't want to disclose what it is, or maybe legally they can't disclose what it is. Either way, last minute replacement in Robert Helenius.
Yeah.
Robert Helenius, smart choice of replacement to an extent. Smart choice of replacement for Dillon
Why?
White. They know he's not going to bring a lot. He just had a fight on Saturday, bro. He just had a fight before, a week before, and they're bringing him in again for another fight. They're saying, all right, he's good, he's fresh, whatever. But he's just had a fight. He's got ridiculously knocked out by Wilder previously. It was a very safe bet for them to bring him in.
To be honest, you know what? I think at that point, anyone who they brought in, people would just been like, all right, no worries. I think the expectation of AJ is a bit lower anyway. So that fight, I mean, that fight was AJ should run through him. AJ should batter him. AJ should knock him out, like in the first few rounds. If it's not in the first 3 rounds, then he ain't nothing in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what like people are saying. So yeah, it was a bit. I don't know. It was safe, but he looked good in the fight, though, man. Helenius.
Hey, he looks decent. He's a decent fighter, bro. He's a decent fighter. But you know what it is, bro? If the other person, if the man in the ring with you is not doing too much, you're gonna look good, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? It all depends on who your opponent is, man. He wasn't AJ's gun shy, innit? We can't hide from it. He's gun shy against Usyk, and it's just carried on in his career, innit? It's like, all right, he got the knockdown. That's fair enough. He got the knockout. But how long did it take him? 7 rounds?
I think it was 7th round, yeah.
Yeah, 7 rounds, a long time.
Might be.
And he
check.
really showed us nothing for 6 rounds.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the truth.
it was nothing. I mean, if it's 7th round, yeah, 7th round.
7th
Bro,
round, yeah.
honestly, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'll be honest. As a person, AJ seems like a very nice individual, very good person, very humble person. Like he's on it, like bro, business-wise, the guy's on it. I don't know, like his whole career, I feel like every time I've watched him, I've been expecting more than what I've seen. Every single fight, I've expected more. Like, and I don't mean that in like, come on, AJ, you should have knocked him out in the first. No, it was just like his whole career, I felt like he was a bit like reserved.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about this the other day, bro. I was like, it must be his ego that ruined him because he kept talking about, I wanna, like if this is boxing, then I need to know how to box and I can't just be a fighter, like, do you understand? Like what got him 2-3 world heavyweight championships, he wasn't satisfied with. He was like, no, I need to be this type of boxer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Innit? People need to know me as innit? I don't want to.
Always says about yeah, he always says about he wants to be a legacy fighter. I want to be a legacy fighter. Then that's his thing, innit? I want to be a legacy fighter. I want to be Jack Dempsey. Like you're not doing enough, man. And he comes on this tip of, I'm a deeper thinker, and like all this kind of stuff. And it just, firstly, it don't impress me because maybe I don't know. Maybe people are lost in shit. Maybe that all right, they'll hear that and be, oh, he's a deep thinker. Fuck, he plays chess.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what it is? Everyone thinks that the model for how to be a boxer is Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali was actually a philosopher.
Yeah.
He was actually a philosopher. He was actually the greatest boxer. He was actually all of those things. He was just a great individual. He was a great man. You can't replicate that. But all these people they think that they need to talk like that and be like that. And, talking, and it's just like, why? Like, just, Mike Tyson never tried to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, he knew he's not Muhammad
Mike
Ali.
Tyson was a philosopher as well, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, but he knew he's not Muhammad Ali, innit?
Yeah.
That's why he didn't act like Muhammad Ali. Do you understand? He come in and he'll talk shit. Do you understand? But he'll talk shit in his own way. He'll be aggressive, cuss people out. He did it in his own way. Do you know what I mean?
100%, man. 100%. So I think, bro, Tony Bellew, did you listen to his commentary on that fight?
On the AJ fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on.
Bro, Tony Bellew, bro, I was like, this guy, bro, like he was saying some of the weirdest stuff. Like, oh, I think maybe, bro, it got to like 6 rounds, yeah, and he's like, oh, I
Mm.
think maybe AJ is just like covering it up, and like he's like, like he's rope doping him, like you know what I'm saying, like, bro,
He
and then
wasn't rope doping shit.
he's like, he's still a developing fighter. I'm like, bro, how old is this guy, bro? I'm sure he's like 35 now, no? Like,
Yeah, he was world champion 8 years ago, bro, or something like that. How
nah,
can
it
you
wasn't
still
eight
call
years
this?
ago.
It
Probably
must have been.
4 years ago, isn't it?
No, when he fought no,
Ruiz.
as in when he became world champion.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
When he beat who's the first guy he beat? Charles Martin. That must have been like 8 years ago or something. 16
2016.
fights in or something like that. How are you
Right.
still a developing fighter?
No, no, bro. You're 35, bro. You're not a developing fighter. Like, you're not a developing
Exactly.
fighter 35, bro. Like, you
Mm.
should be in your peak, bro. Are you gonna look at Tyson Fury and say, oh, he's a developing fighter? Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
He changed his style as well. He changed his style from that tip tap boxing to
Yeah.
straight raw Kronk style, knock you out.
Sitting
He
on your punches.
actually, bro, he changed it. He changed it like that. He made it look easy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like everyone's talking, oh, he needs more fights with this person. He needs more fights. Under that person,
Mm.
he's changed trainers. He's got two trainers now. He's got one trainer now. Everyone's boying each other off. Now he's with this guy. This guy's the truth. This guy's guy is
Mm.
just lost now. Jumps like, what's going on, bro? And then you go into the fight, and then like, what's going on? Like it's just mad. It's just mad, man. I really, honestly, man, I feel like I don't want to even waste too much time on AJ, man. But yeah, any
Mm-hmm.
last thoughts on AJ, and then obviously the Wilder situation that's going on now? What do you think would happen there?
In terms of AJ Wilder, like Wilder have him, bro. That's the only way I can put it, man. It'll be an interesting fight. I think AJ technically he has more skills. He's got more skills. He's got more punches in his repertoire. But if you're gun shy, when you're gonna use them? Do you know what I mean, bro? You sleep for a second against Wilder and he'll have you, bro. That's just as plain as simple as it gets. He will have you any round, any time. People have dominated him whole fights, and he just comes in and he will just cream him, bro. And it's the first time I've seen AJ. You know what? AJ, he did my combo in the fight. Yeah, he knocked him out. He went head, body, and boom. So he let his hands go down, and he come in and he's caught him with the right hand with a good shot. But it's taken you 7 rounds to set that up. You understand? In the meantime, Wilder catches you once, you're
Mm.
lights out, and AJ gets caught. It's not like AJ's defense is impregnable, bro. He gets caught. He's there. His head's up. Most of the time, his head's up. Just like Helenius fucking heads up all the time as well, to be
Bro, his
fair.
face was bad against Helenius. His face was bad.
Mm-hmm. So come on, man.
Yeah, I thought some of Helenius's comments about Wilder was quite
Mm.
interesting actually. And I rate Wilder more as a boxer, technically,
Mm-hmm.
than I did before, based on what Helenius was saying. Because Helenius was like, I've sparred with Wilder bare times, like bare rounds. He's
Mm-hmm.
done bare rounds with Wilder in sparring, in it. So he was like, I know
Mm-hmm.
exactly how to get this guy. Da, 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 da. He was
Yeah.
like, first round, Matey was going onto the back foot. He goes, I've never
Uh-huh.
seen Matey in any fight, any sparring, nothing. I've never seen Matey go onto his back foot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Goes onto his back foot, drops himself, drops his hands, bam, lights
Mm-hmm.
out, first round.
Boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wilder knew. He was like, I
Mm-hmm.
need something that this guy's never seen before.
Exactly.
Because man ain't got time today. Man's not got time today. Well,
Exactly.
let me walk backwards and then I'll bang.
Boom.
Bro, this
Nice.
guy is crazy, bro. And when you look at the 3 fights with Fury, bro,
Mm.
AJ would not have got up from that punch that Fury went down on in the first fight. You know which
No
one?
way.
Take one, innit?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
round
yeah.
11,
No,
whatever
yeah,
it
yeah.
was.
Undertaker one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He wouldn't got up.
AJ would not have got up from that.
No way.
No,
No
no
way.
way. Right?
Bro, it was just the gypsy spells that allowed flipping Fury to get up.
And then, bro, fight three. I can't really even remember fight two. I think fight two, Fury just dominated Wilder.
He
But
did,
fight
whacked him up.
three,
Time he was
yeah, I think
bleeding out of his ear and stuff. That was
he was
beating.
dominating. And
Yeah.
then fight three, bro, that was one of the like, if you look at bro, the punches that these were doing. I remember they did like slow motions of their skin when like Fury got hit, and you can just see the ripple, bro. You can see the ripples going all the way down his back, bro. Shockwaves from a Wilder punch, and he's still just up, bro. AJ would fall down, and Wilder took a beating,
battering, and still kept on getting up and fighting, bro.
Yeah, first fight, he didn't get knocked out. Yeah, second fight, he didn't quit. The towel was thrown.
Yeah.
I'm saying third fight, was it stopped by ref as well? Or was he knocked out?
It was a stoppage.
Stoppage. It was.
I think it was a stoppage, but he was getting licks differently.
Yeah, but that was, bro.
What a fight!
The punches that he was giving, bro. He was doing the punch to Fury. Fury was just taking it.
Yeah.
And what, like, AJ would not be able to take it. And I think, I mean, I don't know who's stronger, like who would have a harder punch out of AJ and Fury, but at the very least, Fury is connecting multiple times each round with power shots, you know, with jabs. You know what I'm saying? And like he's getting you every single round. Because AJ, you're not gonna see an AJ come out bang bang bang. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this guy's not gonna come out do triple jab. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna come out do triple jab, double jab. Bro, this guy's just gonna come out, walk around a little bit, then walk around, maybe duck around a little bit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And just do that for bare rounds, and then he'll just try to find an opening. I think that's what his game is now. But anyway,
can't do that against Wilder, bro.
Bro, Wilder will just watch you, bro. Bro, Wilder will go all 10 rounds with you, bro. And he'll look like he's dead. He'll look like he's fucked up. His face is like this. Just wake up 1 second, bang.
You can still come back. Warrior, man.
Enough of AJ, man. I just want to give a shout out as well, bro. Like flipping Terrence Crawford, man. Just honourable mention to Terrence Crawford.
Bro. Terrence Crawford is once in a generation fighter, bro.
Tell me about that fight, bro.
Oh my days. Ace. I'm watching it. First round's gone. Second round started. I'm watching. And I'm just watching Crawford. I'm watching him. And bearing in mind the commentators were at this point, Spence is dominating the fight. Spencer's got the first round. I'm watching Crawford. I'm like, Crawford is not phased. Yeah. Crawford is working him out. And by the time he worked out that counter, because he's come out southpaw, he's worked out that counter, bro, and he's throwing the counter, and the counter is hitting Spence before Spence has even thrown the shot. Do you understand? So Spence is coming out with his jab, with his southpaw jab, and Crawford has just worked him out. I don't know if it's to do with the twitch movements in his shoulder, but he's able to land first. And I said to Zubi, my cousin, you know him, I said to Zubi, I said, Zubi, he's worked him out. 2 seconds later, he's put him on the floor. And it was just, what a performance, bro. What a performance against someone who is recognized as one of the greatest welterweights of our generation. And you made him look like a flipping novice, bro. Crawford is something else. He's something else, Ace.
Wait, if anybody just watches that fight back in isolation, they'll actually think that, like, bro, why is this guy bullying this guy for?
Exactly.
Why is the ref not stop this fight like 3 rounds prior to this?
Yeah.
No, like, that. Bro, there's a point maybe 2 rounds before the fight was stopped. And I was like, bro, they need to end the fight, bro. Look at this guy's face, bro.
He gave him so many licks.
Bro, his face was like ballooning up. It was all red.
Oh my days.
And he wasn't doing nothing, bro. He had nothing. He had no answer.
He had no response. He couldn't respond. He was stuck, bro.
You know what? I was watching Crawford, and I was just thinking, bloody hell, bro. The man is not even giving him an inch. You know, like you said, he's countering him. He's countering the flipping twitch of Errol Spence.
Exactly. That's what it was.
The punch.
I couldn't believe it. I was watching it. I was like,
his face before Errol Spence can even throw the punch.
He hadn't thrown the punch yet, bro. It was amazing. It was amazing.
And it was interesting because, you know, like he was wearing the fishnet because obviously Errol Spence calls himself the shark.
Yeah. The big fish.
But bro,
he's got like 100 monikers, bro.
That's the way to flipping catch your prey, bro. Like flipping.
Yeah.
all over them all night, bro. Bro, I couldn't believe it, man. What an
Magical.
I was watching that. I'm so glad I watched it live. I was thinking, oh, shall I just catch the replay? I was like, nah, bro. I need to
I
watch
had
it
to.
live.
I had to, bro. I'll be honest. I paid for it, and I watched that fight. I watched it like 8 times, bro.
Yeah.
I watched this so many times. It's too sick.
All right. Crawford, sick guy. All right, now let's move on to again, I don't want to kind of spend too much time on this, but what do you think about Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou?
Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. I think that fight needed to have some sort of other stipulations in it, man. Like not just normal Queensberry rules, normal boxing fight. I think that's hugely stacked against Francis, bro.
Well, you think it should have been slightly more mixed martial arts
Yeah,
involved?
something like
No, but
smaller gloves,
it's not the point now, is it?
allows allow something. Do you know what I mean? It's just for me, it's like you're just entering a fight. They're gonna do okay. You're gonna make a lot of money, and the money will go to good places. But at the same time, it's not it's not a fair fight. Is it? Ace?
You know, the thing is, Nagi, yeah, is that I realized that if boxing was about the purity of the sport, then boxers would fight especially the heavyweights 3 to 4 times every single year.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't do that because why would someone like Anthony Joshua, who has such a massive following, take smaller paychecks 3 times a year rather than make one massive paycheck every 18 months? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Same thing with this. It's like, why would Tyson Fury risk his, his reputation more than anything, his health, by
Yeah.
going into a more fair competition with someone that he doesn't really need to? He doesn't necessarily need the money as much as Francis Ngannou would need the money. I think for Tyson Fury, it's more to do with it's a safe, easy paycheck where
Yeah.
I can also pick up MMA fans as well. Because obviously he's got a lot of wrestling fans now. He's on Netflix,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
now he can enter that type of arena of like
On the business side of things. Yeah, nah, I
purely
hear that.
business, isn't it? Like it's purely business. And bro, think about it, bro. If you were in his shoes and you had flipping, I don't know. What is it? Bacoli, yeah, Martin Bacoli,
Yeah, Martin Bacoli.
right? Heavyweight fighter, yeah. Why doesn't he fight Martin Bacoli? Who the fuck is Martin Bacoli in it?
No one cares about him. Yeah,
No
it's true.
shit. But bro,
Only boxing
he might
heads.
be good enough. Bro, he might be better than Francis Ngannou at boxing. He probably is.
I
Probably a
think he
million
is.
times better.
Yeah, yeah.
He probably
It's
put up a
true.
good fight against Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Why would he do that? Why would he risk his belt? Why would he risk his future P's, his reputation? He
Yeah.
might as well just take the bag, take the fans.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Make a new friend in the
Nah,
town.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm just trying to think of it from the
The purity
sports
of it.
point of view. Yeah, exactly. I'm just
Pugilist inside
if you
you.
ask me exactly, yeah, if you ask me about the fight, I don't even think it's a fair fight. Do you understand? Like the
No,
fight itself. I don't even think it's a fair fight.
the thing is, at the end of the day, and again, it's one of those big ifs, isn't it? But if Ngannou lands a punch on Tyson Fury, you don't know what kind of damage it could do.
You can stay hit. Yeah, yeah, it's true.
So that's literally what this fight is about. Is can that matey land one flipping Wildy that even Wilder couldn't do
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on Tyson Fury? And Tyson Fury is just
Obviously,
gonna make an exhibition. He's gonna Harlem Globetrot the whole fight for like 4 or 5
that's what he's
rounds.
gonna do. Exactly, yeah. And he can easily do that. But also the gloves, in it, bro. He's used to having those tiny gloves, bro. And obviously now he's gonna have 10-ounce gloves on, and yeah, it's weird. It's a strange one. I think I rate Francis, and I understand why he's doing it because he's making so much money. Yeah, like
Both of them making peas, bro.
exactly. But I'm thinking from Francis' point of view because Francis never made that money in it. He's never made that huge money from fighting because of how his UFC contract was, how it is. He's making hundreds of thousands a fight. He's not making tens of millions a fight. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this is it's big for him. It's big for his country, his community. Do you know what I mean? And you know how he rolls in it. He's very he gives back a lot in it within his community. So I get it. But as an actual sports spectacle, as a I, I don't I don't see how Francis could win. If he wins, I ain't gonna lie, I'll celebrate, bro.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll celebrate, bro, because that'd be mad. And who's he being trained by?
Tyson,
Exactly, which is mad as well.
which is mad as well.
Which is mad as well.
It's bare weird. Tyson's getting a fat check as well for that, bro.
Uh-huh.
He's getting
100.
M's for that. So yeah, all right, cool. So Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury, basically no one really gives a shit, and Tyson Fury's gonna
No,
win, and everyone's gonna
I'll
watch
still
it.
watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone's
I'll
gonna
still
watch
watch
it. No,
it.
but this is the thing: everyone's gonna watch it because obviously everyone's gonna watch it because they're there. But obviously, if you did something else,
Spectacle.
then that would be better. You know,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
that's what it
Bro,
is.
at the end of the day, if you've got the top in one sport and the top in another sport and they're coming together and they're fighting each other, it's unbelievable, bro. It's like in Rocky, was it Rocky 3 or Rocky 2 when I think it was Rocky 2 when when Rocky when he fights Hulk Hogan in an
Yeah,
exhibition and Hulk Hogan actually mashes him up in the exhibition. It's like that. Everyone's gonna watch it. It's like a massive spectacle, isn't it?
Thunderlips.
Thunder, is that what they called him? Thunderlips.
Thunderlips is his name in Rocky.
Oh, okay, I can't remember. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Simon
it's Hulk
Jordan.
Hogan.
Simon Jordan keeps saying that as well.
Oh, is it?
He keeps saying oh, Tyson Fury wants to fight Thunderlips. That's fine. It's all well and good. Let him do it.
That's a good
Anyway,
impression, bro.
hey, listen, Simon, bro, you don't even know, man. I just sit there all day thinking about him and what he says, man.
Practicing. Yeah,
Practicing, man. But yeah.
practicing.
All right, cool. That's that admin stuff out the way. Now let's get into the real meat and potato. Oh, actually, this still really isn't the real meat and potatoes. Now we want to talk about just lightly touch upon the Misfits boxing card. So I think again, most of the card is a bit unknown. I don't really know anybody on the card other than the top 4 people on that card. So
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on that one, bro? Have you watched any of the previous Misfits fights?
I've just seen like highlights of them. I've seen highlights of Tommy Fury and Jake Paul. I've seen you know what? I've seen a few odd ones. I've seen who's that rapper? What's his name?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Babyface, Blueface, whatever his name is.
Blueface.
Blueface, yeah.
Blueface, who can actually bang a little bit. I saw him in the ring with Mayweather the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like the head guards, but
Okay.
he could bang a little bit. Obviously, Mayweather had him, but he's got a good jab on him, bro.
Yeah, fair
He's
enough.
got a good snappy pop,
Bro, fair
pop
enough. You're
kind
in
of
the
jab.
ring with fucking Mayweather, bro. Like, we got balls in it.
Exactly, bro. He weren't shook. He weren't shook. He was giving it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blueface. I've seen a few random bits. I'm not heavy into it, but I've seen a few random bits. But I think this is it's bro. To be honest, again, I don't know how they're doing this, but KSI and Tommy Fury are not the same weight. They can't be. From visual perspective,
Yeah,
they
so
must be at least 15 pounds apart or something, bro.
I think this fight is sanctioned for 183,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently for his last fight with Jake Paul, he had to make 185. So he
Okay.
has made that weight before. I mean, obviously, he has to shed a couple more pounds.
Uh-huh.
Um,
What's
but
KSI weighing? 160, probably?
yeah,
I don't know. He don't look
bro.
heavy.
But you know what's in the contract, don't it? For
What?
every pound that Tommy Fury
Mm-hmm.
is over the 183 limit, he
Okay.
loses 20% of his paycheck.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So 1 pound over, he loses
Yeah.
20%.
Mm-hmm.
If he's 5 pounds
That's mad.
over, bro, there's no point
He's
fighting.
lost the whole. Yeah. He's lost the
No
whole
point fighting
purse.
in it. Bro, even if he's, and that might be a tactic from obviously KSI just to make sure that doesn't happen. Because
Mm-hmm.
if mate is 3 pounds over, he's losing 60% of his bag. Like, why would you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying, innit? You're not gonna,
No
if
way.
you're expecting flipping a mil, you're not gonna just
Uh-huh.
go into it for 400k now, are you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, innit? Like,
That makes sense.
don't make sense, man. So yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. I don't really know too much about that. Dillon Danis, Logan Paul. Do you know what's going on with these two?
Bruv, that's like I know basically what I know of Dylan Danis is I know that my brother wanted to kill him, bro. He jumped over the cage. I went for him, bro. Do you understand? So that's the only thing I remember. That's the only thing I know of him. I just know he chats shit. Yeah. And I wouldn't mind if flipping Logan Paul bangs him, bro. They're saying that Logan Paul looks crap
Bro,
at boxing.
both of them are pricks, man, by the looks of
Yeah.
it and seems of it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and you know what? That's what I came to the conclusion of after watching everything that happened on this press conference, yeah. Because Misfits is meant to be aimed at kids. Yeah. And even when like I'm listening to some of the punditry, like I was listening to Spence Oliver today talking about it, and he's like, I don't really get it. But then I was talking to the kids and they all love it. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine, now I get it. I'm like, bro, like what which responsible parent is gonna let their kids watch this stuff? Like, did you watch the actual press conference? Do you see what happened?
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
All right,
It
you
just
saw John
reminds me
Fury
of
go mad, innit?
yeah. It just reminds me of WWE, bro. To be honest,
Yeah,
WWF when we were kids, because we all
yeah,
watched
but you know,
WWF and they all had this kind of shit in it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, but you know, this is like it's a bit more like R-rated and raw and like, because like as an example, yeah, as an example, they're talking about each other's like girls and like sleeping around and like, bro, you know what? Logan Paul was on Talksport, yeah, and he kept swearing and like, bro, they kept saying to him like, oh, please, like, can you just not swear? And he just kept swearing, and I was just like, this guy's bare disrespectful in it. Like, he don't give a shit. Like, he don't
He
care.
doesn't. No,
You
he
know what I'm saying?
doesn't.
Innit? Like, and not
You're
in
right.
a like, not in a funny way either. Like, it's just like in a, bro, like, don't do that, innit? Like, I don't know, man. Again, like maybe that's the pugilist side of me, innit, coming out. Like, you know, like, but we hear boxers swearing and talk. Like, that's not the
But
problem.
it's
But
with passion, innit? It's different. It
it's
comes out and then they're
directed,
trying to.
yeah. And it's
Yeah,
with, and you know,
yeah.
it's not like, oh, like, so I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just I feel like this actually shouldn't be for children. Like the amount of swearing, the amount of like adult theme that they talk about and discuss, and like Logan Paul pulled out a whole cake, and the cake was shaped in Dillon Danis on the floor, and he had like a big bulge on like obviously his crotch, and he was like, "Oh, you got your camel toe here as well," and da da da. And it was just like, bro,
I
like,
didn't see that shit. That's a bit weird, isn't it?
yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's like very American and whatever, yeah. And I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I don't know. I just don't think that like it has its place, but it's not for kids. I don't think. And the last one, the flipping one of the girls took off her top.
Yeah. I heard about that. That was pretty nuts as well. It's like
Bro, like,
what?
and you've got OnlyFans models like on the
Yeah.
cards and stuff, and it's like,
Yeah.
who is this for in it? Like, who is this actually for? Like, how can this be for kids? Like, really, it shouldn't be, man. Like, I wouldn't let my kids
It's
watch
not
this stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
like this is maybe once they get to like 16, 17, and you can't really even hold them back from it. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. But
yeah, not nothing younger than that, man. So yeah, I was a bit like, it's just one of those things again. Like, it's boxing, so you're gonna watch it. Is boxing is being promoted on the biggest channels.
yeah,
Every outlet is covering it. Like, what else are you
yeah.
gonna watch as a boxing fan? You know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, how we say in Punjabi is gund, isn't it?
It's gone,
Do you
bro.
know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna watch it. It is boxing, whatever, but it's gund, innit? You have to call it what it is, innit? Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's
100%,
what it
man.
is. It's just dirt, bro. But
100%. So yeah,
in
if
terms of
Tommy,
the fight, like he is athletic though, like Logan Paul. I seen a little bit of his wrestling. I saw a little clip of him the other day. He does some mad shit, bro. He's on it.
no,
Like he's
bro,
flipping. I
you
feel
don't
like a
get to
double
where he is.
clothesline. Like,
Yeah.
like jumped off the
Oh, he's
corner.
doing
The
all
other
that,
guy
yeah.
jumped off the corner. Boom, clothesline, flipping. It's all happening. Like he's dedicated to what he does, but it's just flipping. It's just dirt, bro. At the end of
It's
the day,
lewd.
all
It's very
everything
lewd,
associated,
very crude.
lewd and
Uh,
crude. Yeah, that's exactly it.
it's not like tasteful. What can I
Nah,
say?
and it's like, and you know what else it is? Is very much dramatized, and it just seems they know that the drama is going to attract the kids. Yeah, and it realistically, that's where their money is, bro. That's where their target audience is as well with this kind of stuff. It's the kids and the people who aren't really into sports, but they like drama. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
like drama, so they'll know these lot from YouTube, innit? They'll know everyone from YouTube, like that, or from Love Island, or do you understand? It's
yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's the
yeah.
non-traditional boxing fans, and it's a way of bringing them in. That's why
It's
everything's
like celebrity
dramatized,
deathmatch,
innit?
isn't it?
It's like celebrity deathmatch. What a flipping! That's a good point, actually.
Isn't it?
It's
That's what
like
it is.
celebrity deathmatch. Literally, yeah. It's like you're not really into fighting, but you know what? It's Britney Spears fighting Eminem, so I might as well watch it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I might as well watch it, bro. Like, yeah, it's true. That's what it's
No,
similar to,
100%, man.
bro.
Like, imagine whoever you follow, like, imagine, yeah, like whoever you follow on YouTube or you follow in, like, I don't know, like Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg, in it, like that.
Mm,
That's a full-on like celebrity deathmatch type of thing. Like you would have seen that on
it's,
Celebrity Deathmatch if them man were there back then. But
it's
yeah,
true.
that's interesting. I think predictions for that. So let's get into some predictions now because this will be interesting because it's being recorded and we can't run away from it, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if we talk about predictions for this, I would say Logan Paul. These are my predictions. So Logan Paul versus
yeah. Mm,
Dillon Danis. Again,
yeah.
I've not seen Dillon Danis fight.
Mm,
Obviously, bro, if man like Khabib wanted to batter him, bro, then I can never
mm-hmm.
back him. But I
Yeah,
think Logan Paul should beat him because he's much bigger than him,
yeah.
much bigger than him. And neither one of them are boxers. Like one's
Nah, both
MMA
but
guy, the
uh-huh.
other one's a wrestler slash
Mm-hmm.
influencer.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think I don't know. I feel like Logan Paul might have done more boxing in the last few years at least compared to Dylan Dennis.
Maybe, yeah, yeah. From the thingy fights, from the Mayweather fight and
Yeah.
all
But I mean, but
this.
he's been doing it
And his
for a few
brother
years, isn't it?
boxes. Yeah, yeah. And
KSI,
his
like
brother,
that's what he did KSI years ago, remember?
yeah, yeah. And his brother obviously boxes. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bro,
And
they got a big
I
gym
think
in
they
Puerto
train
Rico.
together. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, they train together. And you know what? Jakey's not bad, you know. For someone who started like 3 years ago or something, his brother's not bad. And if you're putting in rounds with him, you would have some decent sort of experience, man. And Dylan Dennis, I don't know shit about him, bro, to be honest. And he's more, from what I know of him, he's very much MMA. He's very much sort of ground and pound sort of guy. He's a BJJ coach, I think. I think that's what he was. I
I
don't.
think
I
that's what
think
he
he.
was for Conor McGregor, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's
Yeah.
BJJ coach. So I think we'll have him. I think Logan Paul will have him. The other one. Now here's one like for the KSI fight. I think Fury is gonna knock out KSI.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Whether they will allow that in the fight or not, or whether I don't know how scripted this stuff is and how
No, it won't
much
be
they ordered
scripted. It won't, bro. You
this
think
and
John
that.
Fury? Think John Fury is
That's
gonna
true,
allow Tommy
actually.
Fury to take a fall, bro?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
You
true. And
think
he
John
hasn't
Fury
said
is gonna
anything
allow
mad this
Tommy
time,
Fury to
innit?
take a fall?
Nah, that's fair. That's fair.
KSI,
Yeah, true.
bro, not for
Bro,
£1 million, he wouldn't. Not for £10 million, he wouldn't.
true. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't
Not
do it. You're
not
right.
not not in the fighting thing. You know what I'm saying? In any other
Mm-hmm.
arena of life, in it, like
Yeah,
money
yeah,
talks in
yeah,
it. But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I doubt he'd allow that in it.
I think you're right. And you know what's again coming back to the weight thing, yeah. I know they've got stipulations on what Tommy Fury can weigh or can't weigh, but what does KSI actually weigh? I don't think he weighs more than maybe what super middleweight.
Bro, naturally he must be bare skinny, bro. Like
He's
naturally he
skinny.
must be bare skinny. Like without like okay, he
Mm-hmm.
must work out now, so he's probably at like 160, 170, but like
Yeah,
like naturally without him working out, whatever,
small
bro, he
frame.
must be
Yeah,
like
yeah,
140 or something, man.
yeah. 147 or something. He's a small frame sort of guy,
Yeah,
and Tommy Fury's a big lump, bro.
yeah, he's
He's light heavyweight. Do you know what I mean?
he's like
He's
a
a lump.
bodybuilder.
Yeah, he's like a like a bodybuilder. He's like, have you seen how wide his shoulders
Yeah,
are?
that's what I'm saying. He's literally
Yeah,
like
it's like a coat hanger. Yeah, like that. It builds mad. Um,
his build is
I
sick,
think
man.
Tom, I think Tommy Fury's gonna have him, bro.
I hope so.
I think he's gonna
For
knock
the
him
sake
out.
of boxing, I hope Tommy
Boxing, yeah,
Fury.
he needs to do it for us. Do you know what I mean?
He has to, man. And but the
Even
thing
though I don't
is,
mind KSI, KSI is a wreck. Like I don't really.
I've not seen Tommy Fury get tested too much. Like I've not seen him take too much pain. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying that KSI is going to bring him pain, but one thing I
Mm,
will say is that having seen some of the last of Tommy Fury's fights, which is not a lot anyway, maybe I've seen them all.
mm,
Um, they've been journeymen, innit? So like they're not
yeah,
coming to knock his head off. They're just coming to like give him problems.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
they're not there to kill him, Whereas
They
Jake
don't
Paul
even expect to win. Yeah.
was there to kill him. And to
Mm-hmm.
be fair, bro, he went to points, bro. He shouldn't have gone to points. You know what I'm saying, innit?
True. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shouldn't have gone to
Say what you
points.
want. Yeah. Say what you want
KSI,
about it.
this shouldn't go to points either.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I I reckon he'll knock him out. I reckon knock him out. If he doesn't, good on KSI, bro, because you're going in against a guy. Firstly, like his pedigree. Look at the pedigree of him, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, look at the family he comes from. He spent his life in the gym. Do you know what I mean? Like, all right, fair enough. KSI has got into boxing over the last maybe 5 years, if that. Do you know what I mean? And like, he's dedicated a lot of time and effort into it. But when someone's been doing it their whole life, they're from a lineage of fighters. Do you understand?
Bro, this guy must have been like just casually sparring with Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
growing up, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he must have like
Mm.
tried it with him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's natural, isn't it? Like
100%. Yeah.
it's natural, isn't it? Like so, bro, how are you gonna like have problems against KSI? Like when you're like
Exactly.
it's a different thing if you're like, oh, how are you not as good a cricketer as your brother? But I think with boxing, it's slightly different because, bro, like it's just you, and it's just the other person, and you have to move out the way of the punches, and you have to punch back. So, like, if you're
Yeah.
doing it against someone who's that good,
Yeah.
you will automatically, like, instinctively, you will end up better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
So
Because that's
yeah,
what you're up against. Because obviously, bro, the problems that you're getting from Tyson Fury, you're not gonna get that from anyone else. Do you understand?
yeah.
So his level of sparring, his level of competition, just growing up, and I think Tyson's got a good few years on him, like older than him.
Yeah.
Like,
Probably 10 years on him or something like that.
yeah.
He's
So the quality
24,
you're getting,
25, and Tyson Fury's 34 in it.
there you go. So the quality you're getting on the other side of the ring, it's unreal. It's unreal, pardon me. Yeah. So yeah, man. There's in my eyes, if Tommy Fury loses, I'm gonna kick him out of the Fury family, bro. I'm gonna kick him out, bro. Like his dad, bro. His dad is so crazy.
Well, that's crazy, bro. I don't even want to start like allow his dad, bro. Allow John Fury, bro. Like it's
He's
legend,
so bad.
legend. Let's
When
leave him where he is.
he jumps up and grabs his ticket. Just what is he
Yeah.
doing?
What he did that bare times? Did you see
Yeah.
it?
Before he did that, I don't know why he did that. I don't know if it was a response to AJ because AJ did like that sucking thing. So he's jumped up, he's grabbed his balls, and he's
I
like,
think I think do you know what I think what it probably was is he's probably talking about how his tate have created the flipping greatest boxers of all time,
greatest
isn't
boxer. Yeah, it's true. That's probably what it is.
it?
That is just trying to demonstrate to the world. All the kids who are watching needed to know what those balls produce. Do you know
Bloody
what I
hell.
mean? Bro, it's unbelievable. It was too funny, bro. I couldn't stop laughing when I see that. I'm like, this guy, bro. First, like last time when he kicked off at Jake Paul, yeah, and oh man, that made me laugh so much. What he said, like obviously it was bad what he said, yeah, when he's like, you see, I'm gonna get your girl and I'm gonna do it like a dog. Bro, the way he said it. Oh my days, bro. It was too funny, bro. It was too, and everyone made a big deal. Oh, look at the kind of stuff he's saying, but people are quick. The outrage is quick, innit? We got to realize who he's dealing with, innit? He's dealing with these Paul brothers. They're not normal youths, bro. They're out here. They're pushing boundaries all the time in like kind of obscure ways, bro. Do you understand? These aren't no normal youths, bro. They do fucking crazy shit on a daily basis, bro. Do you know what I mean? So this stuff ain't even that extreme. Bro, when all this happened, when John Fury's going mad, he's thrown the table off, he's going fucking mad, he's like this. Bro, what's Logan Paul done? He's jumped up on the table and he's celebrating. He's like, like this. So this is all what it's about, innit? This is Misfits boxing, bro. Welcome to Misfits boxing, innit? That's what it is.
No, that's what he said. They asked Logan Paul, they're like, oh, what did you think of the antics from John Fury? He goes, I love it. Because I love it.
Yeah,
John
yeah,
Fury's a legend. He goes,
yeah,
the Fury
yeah,
family is a legacy. And it all started with John. You know what I mean? Like, he loves it. And he knows,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro, look, we're sitting here talking about it. Like, oh, look what John
exactly.
Fury did. Should it be this? Bro, all they want to do is create the moment. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They're
yeah,
just
yeah.
creating these moments all the time. And then they become talking points and everyone talks about it. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
at the end of all of that, there's a button which says buy now. You know what I'm saying in it, and they get millions, hundreds of millions of people to see this buy now button, and they just need like 1% to just click buy now,
Yeah,
and that's it. They're going clear.
It's true,
All
man.
thanks to
It's
John
true.
Fury.
So, bro, he's the root cause, bro. He's the first mover. You know what I mean?
Astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah. That's bad. But yeah, it's true though. He's
I don't know
fucked.
how to recover from that statement, bro.
He's fucked, mate.
I
I'm telling you.
disassociate myself from you, bro. After
Don't
saying that.
disassociate with me because it's all about how I brought it out, innit? It's all about how I brought it out.
Anyway, all right. Listen, I love Misfits. I think conclusion on Misfits is Logan Paul win,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say that should be a knockout as well. He's big enough, bro. He's big enough to knock out Danis.
He is. I don't see it though. I'd say points decision there.
All right, you think points on the first
Yeah.
fight, and then the
Mm-hmm.
second fight, the main event, KSI Tommy Fury. I think we both agreed that it should be a knockout. I'm gonna go
Gonna knock
with
him out.
fifth round knockout because I don't
I
believe
don't
Tommy
know.
Fury when he says fourth
I don't.
round.
I don't know how many. I don't know
Six
how many
rounds.
rounds they're fighting.
Six
It's a six
rounds.
round fight.
Yeah. Might even be the sixth round.
I think it might be the sixth round.
It can't be sooner, I don't think. I don't think
Nah.
Tommy Fury's got in him. I don't think KSI
Mm.
would go down sooner than the fifth or sixth.
So
Like he needs
easy
to
either.
be
Yeah, exactly.
Tommy Fury needs to like get him a few times
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll be in the sixth round that he just finishes
Yeah.
it. Hopefully, let's see.
Who's training KSI?
You know what? That's a good question.
He was getting trained by what's his name? Vidal Riley a few years ago.
Yeah, I
I don't know
doubt
if
he's
he's
getting
still
trained by
training
him
him
now. I
because
know that
he's focusing on his own career.
he did get quite serious. He went out to LA. I think he was training at the UFC facility at some point. Not
Okay.
obviously MMA. He was training boxing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure actually. That's a good question. Let me see if I can find that out.
Yeah. Let's see. Because that would be interesting, isn't it? Because I wonder who's training him.
All right. So
I wonder.
Alex Dimitriadis, who's been coaching. Yeah, Dimitriadis. I don't know who that is.
Maybe he's like a kind of Olympic coach or something. I don't know. I've never heard of him.
Alex Dimitriadis.
Mitradis.
You know what? Australian actor. Come on, man. All right, I like it's too late to look out who the hell this Alex Dimitriadis is. All right, cool. Let's get into the real meat and potatoes now. We're talking about what's going on this weekend on Saturday. You've got the main event being Oleksander Usyk versus Daniel Dynamite Dubois.
Triple D. Daniel
Triple
Dubois.
D. Trained by Don Charles.
Yeah.
The Don.
I like Don Charles, man.
Alexander Usyk trained by unknown, probably by himself. Just
No,
trains himself.
I think Lomachenko's dad or something. Wasn't it like one of their dads trained them?
Is it?
Both of them. I don't know. I think they came from the same camp. It was one of their dads trained them both when they were kids, at least.
Alexander lining back up with Vasily Lomachenko's father. Yeah, Anatoly Lomachenko. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, quick talking points then. So, Aadam Hamed, he's the co-main event of this on his debut.
Mad. What a gangster, bro. You know what? Inshallah, he wins. I just want to see him come out. I want to see how he boxes. I've seen him on pads and I've seen him messing around. I've seen him shadow boxing. I just want to see how he fights, bro. Like, I think you'll agree with me. I think majority of the people our sort of age. Naz was what got us into boxing, bro. See what I'm saying? From like what the age of like 6 years old when we first started watching boxing. What were we watching? We were watching Lennox Lewis fights, Naseem Hamed fights, and we were watching Mike Tyson fights. And bro, he got us into
Frank
boxing
Bruno.
and Frank Bruno as well. That's true. Frank Bruno fights. But yeah, Nas got us into boxing, bro. And what a lovely sort of fella he is, bro. Very interesting, larger than life. Like, and I just want to. It just excites me to see his flipping offspring, bro, and just see what he's made of. You know, it does excite me, man.
Inshallah, man. No, I think
Inshallah, yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of his interviews, and he seems like he's got a good level head on his shoulders. You know, he associates everything back to God. He gives a lot of praise to his parents, and the things that he says about his parents are very interesting as well. Like he says, like when they ask him, like, "What do you think about like how is it like to have your dad being Prince Asim?" and he's like, "Oh, you know, he's a great role model. He's a great Muslim, and you know, he's taught me." You know what I mean? Like he's going there. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, fantastic. Like that's exactly what we would love to hear, but it's not scripted. Like you can tell it's not something that he's been told. Like, bro, make sure you say that Alhamdulillah, bro. Look how they love
Yeah,
Khabib.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like you say it as
yeah.
well. You know, you
Yeah.
can tell it's just natural. He's just saying what is like on his mind,
Just
is on his
emitting out of
chest.
him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
So,
no,
no,
I
mashallah.
agree.
I mean, I was listening to I don't know who's fighting. I don't know this guy. I was listening to some punditry, and they were like, quite clearly that they're not going to put like someone massively tough on his debut. It'll be like a journeyman style, someone who can
Mm-hmm.
put some pressure on him, give him a few lessons in the ring. But
Yeah, yeah,
ultimately, he should come out of this with a win. But you never know,
yeah.
bro. Like you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Um, but you're right, man. I've
We'll lose
seen
on
how he
debut, man.
punches. I've seen how he punches and stuff like on the bag and on the pads, and I like his style, man. Like he turns a lot, he moves a lot. Like
Mm-hmm.
he'll as he's punching, he'll twist and like he'll pivot, and like he does a
Yeah.
lot of these things. And like who knows, man? We'll see like a whole bag of tricks. I think on Saturday.
Yeah,
I
most
don't think
likely, man.
he'll
I
do
think we'll
the.
see a lot.
I don't think he'll do like the same type of like entrances or anything like that. He
Mm-hmm.
might do something big, but I think he'll whatever he does, he'll do like his own thing.
Yeah.
Um, and I think in the ring, we're not going to see him flipping over the ropes. I don't think that we would see that because I don't know. Like he keeps talking about separating himself from his dad and his dad's
Yeah,
legacy, and he
yeah,
wants to build his own legacy. And so I
yeah. Mm-hmm.
think like it's just going to be very interesting. I think that his first fight will be very telling in terms of where kind of his direction is going and where he's going to take his career. But no, I think inshallah, like he'll come out like he's been training hard enough. You know what I mean? Like he's been
Yeah,
training
yeah.
solidly, and as he's been saying, the apple don't fall far from the tree in it. And if it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't, then boy, like people are in for a
Brother,
treat.
oh my days. Imagine the next 10 years of boxing with him on the scene if he's
Mm,
anything like his pops. And imagine if he's got anything near the power that his dad had.
mm.
It's going to be unbelievable, bro.
So very
Unbelievable,
exciting,
man.
man. It's very exciting, and
Yeah.
and and the other thing about this as well, I think is important is what Prince Nassim does as well, like and how he like deals with all of this because
Mm-hmm.
like I remember to be honest, like one of the things that put me off of Chris Eubank Jr. watching his fights for a long time was the fact that it was just like his dad was doing all the talking for him, and
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know, it was just a bit weird, like that's a bit too much. Like you need to let the guy talk himself, and like let him be his own
Made
man. But he didn't
it
even,
made him now. Sorry, go.
yeah. And then yeah, with like obviously Conor Ben, there's so much like controversy around him at the moment, like all this
Mm-hmm.
stuff, like who knows. So I think Nigel Ben has obviously kept himself separate as well from Conor Ben's career a lot as well. But yeah, man, let's see, inshallah. I think it'll be interesting to see how this continues, this grows. But yeah, man, really good to see Prince Asim back in the scene. Obviously for Adam, bro, like anyone who shows up, bro, and you want to be a fighter, bro, like, bro, good luck to you, man. Like,
Exactly.
so inshallah, man, all the best to Adam on his fighting and on his career. Next, we've got before we get to the main card. So even though that was the main event, there is one other fight on the card. Well, like I mentioned to you, there is Ziyad Almayouf, but I don't think
Yep.
you've heard of him before. And
No, no.
with myself, again, I've not seen too many of his fights, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna put him in a fight where he's got a high probability of winning.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck him against a good journeyman. But then again, man, I don't really know because it's what's his name? It's Usyk's card, isn't it? So they bro, you don't know, they might chuck one of their good guys. Like maybe
Exactly. Yeah,
they
yeah,
want to take his head off. Like you just
yeah.
don't know
Mm-hmm.
in this scenario right now because it's not being controlled by Frank Warren. It's not being controlled by Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
card.
Mm-hmm. It's on their side.
So
And bro, even the crowd would be interesting, bro. Polish fans, we don't know if they're gonna be rowdy. We don't know how they're gonna come out, bro. It'd be interesting, man. It'd be interesting. Atmosphere there, like for all of these guys, will be really interesting, man. How they have to deal with it, man, because obviously it's Poland. There's gonna be a lot of Ukrainians in there, and at the moment, obviously with the Ukraine situation, I don't really want to talk about politics, but with what's going on, they feel like they're fighting for survival. Do you know what I mean?
mm,
This is something like huge for them, innit? Do you know what I mean? To have a nice, strong card, and for their guys to do well on the card. So God knows, man, like how the crowd will
Yeah,
play an impact.
it's true, man. They're not gonna
Might
let
go on a
they're not gonna
racist
let
tip because you
the
don't know.
the Brits take over, or the Saudis take over. Like,
Saudis or the Yemenis, bro, or
yeah,
the black people. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, you don't know what these lot are on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%, man.
You don't
Hundred
know what
percent.
they're
And
on.
then we've got Hamzah Sheeraz is on the card as well. He's got his
Mm-hmm.
fight again. Don't know the guy's name. Mertonov, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the top of my head, but again,
Super middleweight.
don't know too much about. Oh, what weight is it at?
Yeah, I think it's super middleweight, isn't it?
Yeah, it must be. I guess we'll find out the weigh-ins and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
tomorrow will be the presser, won't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Friday will be the weigh-ins, and then
Yeah.
Saturday the big fight, man. So with Hamzah Sheeraz, yeah, again, man, just inshallah, hope he does the business, man. And one thing about Hamzah is that
Inshallah.
he's not gun shy. You know what I'm saying? And like that
Mm-mm.
guy's not gun shy. I think he had one fight. I think he did have one fight, maybe 3 or 4 fights ago, where you were kind of thinking like, why isn't he letting off? Like why isn't he throwing? But like, nah, literally, bro, like his last performance just ran through the matey, ran through him.
Mm-hmm.
And again, a lot of what people were saying were that his opponent was not a joke. You know what I'm saying? And like
Mm-hmm.
it was a like British champion level.
Yeah,
So yeah, he did the business there. So inshallah he does the business here as well, man. And yeah, onwards and upwards.
yeah. Hamza Shiraz is sick, bro. His combos are sick, man. He comes down the pipe, pop, pop, pop. Yeah, he knows when to put the pressure on in it, and he doesn't shy away from it, man. He's sick. He's sick. I like
Yeah.
him. I like how he fights, man. And yeah, inshallah, he can put in a good performance as well. Repping for the home side. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, for the away team there, but for us, do you know what I'm saying? It'll be nice to see him. It'll be
Home
nice to
team,
see him
innit?
have a good victory. Home team. Do you know what I'm saying? A
Uh
nice good victory for the brothers, man.
no,
It'll be
inshallah, I think
nice.
he will, man. I don't think he's
Yeah, inshallah,
gonna have
inshallah.
too many issues. He guards
Mm.
himself very well. He's very tall as well.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, his jab is like a fucking spear, bro. It just
Ooh, lethal. And
it
his
just
reach is long, isn't it?
yeah,
Literally, yeah.
I
His
think he'll
reach is
need to
long.
move up a weight eventually, man, because I think he's keeping
Mm.
himself skinnier than he probably needs to be
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
keep
yeah.
this weight. But yeah, let's
Mm-hmm.
see, inshallah, man. Cool. All right, so let's move on to the main subject of this discussion, the main event for Saturday, the biggest fight of the year so far. Is that fair to say?
Heavyweight. Yeah, I'd say heavyweight. Heavyweight, definitely.
Isn't heavyweight the biggest division? Like the most
Yeah,
watched, the
it
most
is.
cared about?
Yeah, but who do you reckon will? That's an interesting point. Who do you reckon sold more pay-per-views or will sell more pay-per-views? This fight or Crawford and Spence?
Crawford and Spence.
Probably in it. Even though obviously the division's not
It's
as big, it's
American,
just
it.
it's America and the fight had more
It was a massive, massive fight
in
anyway.
it. Like, we've
Yeah,
been
massive.
waiting years and years and yeah, but yeah, still biggest heavyweight fight
Yeah, definitely. All
of
right.
the year.
Second biggest fight of the year. Like definitely second most important fight of the year.
100%.
Um
100%.
so Usyk Dubois. So fair play for Dubois for taking it, because I was listening to some interviews and apparently like he was offered some good checks to like step aside money, and he was like, nah, we'll
Mm-hmm.
take it, man. So
Nah, warrior.
well, did you hear that motorbike in the back?
Nah.
Oh, that's good. So so Usyk Dubois, what are your thoughts then, man?
First of all, I think it's a massive opportunity for Danny Dubois. Um, big step up from anything he's faced before. Really, like I know he was went in against Joyce, but even against Joyce, it was a tricky fight for him. It was a bad night for him. Obviously, he got the eye injury in that as well. Didn't look too good against Joyce, to be honest. Well, Joyce is a great fighter in himself anyway. Um, that was a while ago now. I'm sure he's come back. He'll come back better and stronger. Um, yeah, so massive step up for Dubois, and yeah, like you said, hats off to him for stepping in the ring and rolling the dice in it, taking the chance for glory, bro. Like it's a big deal, man. British heavyweight champion, bruv. Look at that. Look at how the things can sort of turn. Do you know what I mean? A few years ago, all anyone spoke about was AJ. Do you know what I'm saying? And at that point, Dubois afterwards had a fight against Joe Joyce, lost, got injured. No one would have thought that he'd be having a heavyweight title match now, and but it's just so happened that that's the way it's gone. So big respect to Dubois for taking the fight against the guy who's just again he's something heavyweight boxing's never seen before, bro. He's an alien, bruv. He's an alien, bro. It's like I don't know, man. Let's yeah, what do you reckon, man? I just have to give big credit to Danny Dubois for taking the fight and going up against this guy.
Yeah, so the last fight that I saw of Dubois was the one against Joyce. And I remember the whole build up for that, and it was just like, oh, Dubois is gonna run through this, matey. Like Joyce is just a journeyman compared for Dubois. But that's basically how it was built up. And then obviously he got the eye injury, and it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you shouldn't be getting punched in the face. Like that's the whole point of boxing, is to not get hit. But
yeah,
it's not like he was beat from a technical perspective. It was just fair play to Joe Joyce. Like he battered him in it. But like Usyk won't be able to do that damage that quickly in the same way. Like he would need to do that over a period of rounds, isn't it? Like to get close to
many
that.
rounds. Exactly. Yeah.
So there's that aspect of it. I mean, I think. What do I think Usyk is going to do in the fight? Because that's what it comes down to: is what is Usyk going to do? Because everyone knows what Dubois is going to come to do.
Yep.
He's going to run in and just start swinging, bruv.
He has to.
He's just going to go mad. And I can't remember the punditry I was listening to, but it was actually very interesting. It was like if Dubois isn't like grabbing Matey's neck, if he's not like flipping, punching him on the back of the head, if he's not like ripsing him up, if he's like if the referee hasn't cautioned him at least once in the first few rounds, then he's hasn't been coached well. Yeah, I think it was David Hay.
Yeah.
I think it's David Hay.
Okay.
He goes he hasn't been coached well if he doesn't get like cautioned or like a point deducted, because Matey's not going to win on points.
He has to fight like that.
He's not winning on points.
Yeah.
Dubois not being Usyk on points. Yeah, so
it's true,
bro. Even if you get 3 points taken away from you, like, bro, just don't worry in it. Like, do what you need to do.
Yeah, you gotta hurt the guy. You gotta do these underhand tactics, bro, against this guy, because he ain't gonna just give it up, bro. The guy is, like I said, to me, he's an alien, bro. He's an alien. The way he moves, the way he flipping, bro, the shit he does, bro, when he starts juggling. He's in media workouts. He's juggling. He does that thing with the coins on his arm. He flicks up the coins and catches all of them. Pop, 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 pop.
Is he a dance?
Yeah, I see this dance.
Bro, he's a mad raver, innit?
Yeah, he's sick, bro. He's sick. He's got legs, bro.
Yeah, he's got mad moves, bro.
Yeah, he's got sick legs, bro. Bro, the guy is an alien. He's come up from cruiserweight, and like he killed cruiserweight division anyway, and he's come up to heavyweight, and bro, the guy's an alien, and the only way that Dubois can beat him is by getting on him. He needs to think about it. Who's had success against Usyk in the heavyweight division? There's only one guy who had any success.
My man.
Yeah? Del Boy, yeah? 5 guys. Yeah, he's the only guy. OnlyFans as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
5 guys on OnlyFans, bro. 5 fans in that. Do you know what I mean? Sick guy. Yeah. He is the only guy who's had any success against Usyk. And what did he do? He just kept on coming forward. He'll get hit a couple times on the way in, and then he'll put him on the ropes, and he'll just weigh in these big body shots, bro. Bah, bah. Big body shots, bro. That's the only way to beat him, bro.
You know what's interesting as well is AJ in the second fight, bro. Like You know what's interesting, bro? Who have we seen Usyk beat? We've seen him beat Joe Joyce. We've seen him beat Chisora. We've seen him beat AJ. Who else has he beaten? Has he fought anybody after AJ? Nagi?
Frozen?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
frozen.
I don't.
You're back. You're
Nah,
back. You're back.
you frozen it. I was like, what's going on there?
Oh, I froze. Yeah, you froze for me. All right. So,
Oh, okay.
where did I leave off? Where did I freeze?
You froze. Who has he fought?
All right. Yeah. Who's he
Who have
fought
we
then?
seen him fight? I've seen him fight Bellew.
Yeah, Bellew.
I've seen him fight Josh. I've seen him fight Del Boy.
No, all right. So
Um,
at heavyweight, by the way, at heavyweight.
oh, heavyweight. No, not Bellew. Bellew came
Yeah,
down to
yeah.
fight. He came back down to cruiserweight to fight him.
So we've seen Chisora, we've seen Joyce, we've seen
Mm-hmm.
AJ.
Yep.
Who else?
That's it. No,
That's it.
AJ twice.
AJ twice,
Mm-hmm.
and it was only against AJ that everyone was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh my god, this guy is incredible." Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you have to realize, yeah, that like they need to say that. They need to say that this guy is incredible because their man AJ just lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I see the second fight with AJ against Usyk, and I remember watching it live, I remember thinking like AJ could win this if he just carried on. Like
Yeah,
he would
kept
do
on
like a
moving in. Yeah.
1-2.
Mm-hmm.
He would get Usyk. He would hit Usyk. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not like Usyk is some invisible man
Yeah,
who just
yeah,
like is so fluid. He just like
yeah. Mm-hmm.
you can't touch him. Like no, bro. Like
Yeah.
AJ was touching him. Like
Mm-hmm.
badly. But
Yeah.
then he would step back,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and Usyk would then be like, "All right, safe. Okay, let me just start dancing around. Let me do some stuff."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pop, 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 pop,
And he'll
pop.
catch him many times. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
And
the
the thing is,
problem.
we call Usyk a cruiserweight, or at least Fury does, is a blown up cruiserweight, whatever. Yeah, bro,
Mm-hmm.
man he's a big dude, bro, and he can throw bombs, man. So, like, it's not
Mm-hmm.
like his punches won't hurt, but
Yeah,
he's not
yeah,
invincible. Like,
yeah.
if he's not invincible, all he needs, bro, if Dubois was to follow anyone's blueprint, I
Mm-hmm.
think he should follow AJ's blueprint in the second fight, but with the difference that he doesn't go in there gun shy. Same
Mm-hmm.
plan, but just
Yeah,
not gun
yeah, yeah.
shy. Because I think that's definitely what the plan would have been. Like, bro, just go in there, bruise him up in it, like just bruise him up. He would have gone in there, like done two punches, but like, nah, I can't bruise him up. I need to do boxing now, innit? Like,
Need to
you
do
know what I
boxing.
mean? I need to
Oh, yeah.
move around,
What?
innit? Like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
let me just do some
yeah.
ducks and dives, innit?
Let's just play some chess. Random, bro. Random. But basically, yeah, same idea, new plan, basically, innit? Yeah, have the same idea, but going with a new plan of just, you don't stop it, innit? You
Don't
don't
stop
stop.
it.
Carry on coming in. But also, bro, he needs, like you said about, he needs to fight dirty, bro. Like that's what you need to do. You need to take the power out of him. Do you understand, bro? Punch him in his arms, punch him in his hips. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking do the dirty tactics, bro. Forearm him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do these things to beat this guy, bro. Because
Points are
firstly, he's not
irrelevant.
gonna gas. He's not.
Points
Yeah,
are
points are
irrelevant.
irrelevant. 100%. Points are irrelevant.
Points are
He's not.
irrelevant in this fight.
They are fully irrelevant in the fight, bro. Fully irrelevant in the fight. You can't
So
beat him on points,
no way.
especially in Poland. Let's like
Oh yeah,
everything
yeah.
else
Oh
aside.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Everything
Of
else
course.
aside, bro. Listen, listen, bro. The world community won't let it happen. You understand?
Mm.
Like these lot, they it's
It won't
impossible
happen. It
for
won't
that to
happen,
happen.
bro. It is not in Poland.
It won't happen.
Even if Dubois batters him for 12 rounds and it gets to
Mhm.
it gets to points, bro, he's not winning.
He's
The
not gonna
champion
win.
is always going to win at home, always in boxing,
Exactly. Exactly.
on points. So no,
hmm
he bro, points are totally irrelevant,
hmm
and he needs to just show us something, bro. He needs to bite man's ear off or something, bro. Like he has to just. This
That's
is
the
one of those. This is one of the. And look, this is the other thing that I was thinking. Yeah,
mm.
AJ Ruiz. Oh my god, mate, he must batter him in it. Like he's gonna batter him in it. Like, bro, look at Ruiz little fat shit, bro. Like, look at AJ, bro. Man's gonna batter him in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Ruiz, bro, thumped him up, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, thumped him up, bro. Bro, like we saw AJ turn into Daddy Longleg because of Ruiz
hmm
in the fourth round.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It took him 4 rounds to make AJ hurt, bro.
yeah.
Then you look at Joe Joyce versus Zhang.
Yeah.
Bro, Joe Joyce, before that fight, leading up to that fight, everyone was like, why isn't he fighting Tyson Fury? Bro, remember against Tyson Fury, Dillian White afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
or it might have been Chisora, Tyson Fury Chisora, when
Yeah.
Usyk jumps on the ring and Joe Joyce jumps on the ring. Joe
Mm-hmm.
Joyce was in the mix between Tyson Fury, Usyk, and Joe Joyce. Now, bro, he's
Yeah,
having to
yeah,
flipping Gile Zhang.
yeah. Getting battered by Zhang as
China,
well.
bro. He has to go to China, bro. It's a bad Gile
Zhang,
Zhang. They fucked
he's
him,
a
man.
gangster.
But
He's a gangster. He's a gangster.
but what my point is this is like, who would have thought that before the fight started, isn't it? Who
True.
would have thought
True.
that Crawford would have absolutely demolished Spence in that way that he did? Not, bro. No one, bro. There's not a single person on this planet other than Bomac and Terrence Crawford and the
I
other
picked
mateys
it
in the
though.
team.
I did pick it. A lot of people couldn't pick it. They say I'm not going to pick it, but I picked it. I
No,
picked
no,
it. Crawford by
I'm not
knockout.
saying, no. I'm not saying you didn't pick
You're
Crawford.
saying the fashion. You're saying that fashion.
No one would have been able to tell you that that was going
Mm-hmm.
to happen.
Nah, it's
That
true. It's
mate
true.
was going to dominate. No, bro, no one
Yeah.
would have said, oh, Crawford's going to dominate this fight, bro. He's going to make
Mm-hmm.
Errol Spence look silly.
Yeah,
Who, bro,
yeah,
if someone's you, but bro, chill out, bro. Like, stop sucking his dick in it. Like,
yeah.
relax,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Now you're like, bro, man, murked him off.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, my point is this: we don't know what's gonna happen, bro. We have no
Yeah.
idea what's gonna happen. Like Tyson Fury went over to Germany, he stole it.
The
AJ went
unthinkable.
over to Germany, he stole it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know, bro. Like, man is Usyk is like 36 now, and like I said, he's not invincible. He's not untouchable. Like, you can
Yeah,
get to
yeah, yeah.
Usyk. The
Mm-hmm.
problem is will you continue to go into him? Will you
Mm.
continue to hurt him? Will you
Yeah.
continue to hunt him down? Because what's going to happen is by the time it gets to around like 5 or 6, no
Mm.
matter what happens, Dubois is going to be gassed out.
He's chasing him. He's gonna be chasing him for 6 rounds. That's the problem as well.
He'll be
It's hard.
gassed out. So by
And he
around
ain't got
five
the
or
footwork.
six, if it gets to, I think if it gets to around 6, and Dubois hasn't knocked out Usyk by round 6, so if it gets around 7,
Mm.
it's Usyk's, bro.
Yeah,
Usyk is going to turn
100%.
up the gears. I reckon. It's either going to be I reckon Dubois. This is my prediction now. Dubois
Mm-hmm.
knocking Usyk out in the first 6 rounds,
Mm-hmm.
or it will be Usyk knocking Dubois out by
Late
round
stoppage.
by round 11.
Mm.
By round 11, I don't think it'll
Yeah,
go to the
yeah.
12th round. I don't think it'll go to points. I think
Mm.
maybe 10th or the 11th round, Usyk would knock out Dubois if it gets past round 6.
I can dig it. I can dig it. And I see, you know what I see? I see a TKO, man. I see a stoppage.
Or someone getting injured, or some ref jumping
Yeah, yeah.
in.
Ref will jump in. I think later rounds, once Dubois gas, he ain't gonna be able to keep his hands up, bro.
Dubois will get
Once he's
gassed. That's the problem.
the hands go down, Usyk's gonna be able to come in, and Usyk's so fluid, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Dubois, bro, let, forget everything else. Dubois ain't got the footwork, bro.
yeah.
Come on, man. He ain't got the footwork, bro.
We we
Usyk's
saw
far in advance.
we saw
It's
we saw
like,
what Usyk did against AJ. When AJ
mm-hmm,
wasn't doing anything, it was the later rounds, 7th round,
yeah.
8th round, 9th round, 10th round, 11th round.
And he's
Bro,
battering him.
Usyk is just from every angle. He's just
Uh-huh.
everywhere, bro. He's just all
Yeah,
around you.
yeah,
But it takes him that long to get you to a point, to grind you down to the point
yeah, yeah,
where
yeah,
he can
yeah.
then do that. You know what I mean?
He's a slow
He
starter. He starts slow, bro.
he can't do that from the first round,
Mm-hmm.
but he'll do that once you tire out.
Uh-huh.
You get
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tired, and then I'm just gonna fuck you up. Like, I'm just gonna dance
Exactly.
around you,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
batter you.
Dance around you and just give you licks whenever I want. So that's why Dubois needs to come out. He needs to come out on it, bro. He needs to come out on it. He's got to just come forward, bro. Head down, bro. Just start licking him and lick him wherever you can, bro. Lick him wherever you can. Just fight dirty, bro. That's
I
that's
think
how
the
you're gonna
body, you
break
know
him
what?
down.
I think the body is gonna play a big part in this.
Mm-hmm.
If Dubois goes to the body,
Yeah.
bro, imagine Dubois, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you can't, like, if you get hit in your ribs, bro, by Dubois, like, I
Mm-hmm.
know Usyk is strong, but bro, Dubois is very strong as well. You know, like if you're getting hit
Exactly.
by
Yeah,
someone like him in the ribs, like that could do
yeah.
damage, bro. Like imagine you come out, the first thing that happens, you get winded. You know what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah,
off key, you're off balance the whole fight, innit? So
yeah.
who
Or
knows,
liver
man?
shot, bro. Liver shot. Do you know what I mean? It's dirty liver shot, bro. Catch him early, bro, and just work him from there, man. Literally, just take. For me, it's like take a leaf out of Chizora's book, man. Just come forward, put your head down. And good thing is, he's being trained by Don Charles. Don Charles, ex-trainer of Del Boy as well.
Mhm.
So that works as well. They're going to have similar kind of fundamentals to an extent. Do you know what I mean? They're going to go in with a similar base, and yeah, man, that's that's the one I want to see. That's the way I want him to fight, bro. That's the way I want him to fight.
Yeah, I can't wait. I
Yeah.
actually can't wait for this fight, man. I feel like this whole year has been so dead for boxing, man. Like it's just been a bit of a joke this whole year, and then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden it's just like turned up.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it's just all of a
yeah.
sudden you had the AJ fight, and then you had the Spence Crawford fight, then you had the AJ fight. Now you've
Mm-hmm.
got this card, Misfits one as well, and
Mm-hmm.
then next week, like not this Saturday, but the following Saturday is Eubank Liam Smith
Yep. Rematch.
rematch. That'll be very interesting.
You know what's mad, yeah? As much as we could talk about Eubanks and whatever, like any fight he has is exciting, bro.
Eubanks,
Yeah. I don't know, maybe I don't know what it is, but it's for me, I find every fight he has exciting, bro. Win or lose, man. Um, there's something about him which makes you want to watch the fight. I don't know if it's maybe because of his persona. Maybe a lot of people might want to see him fail, bro. Do you know what I mean? Which is not a nice perspective to have when you're looking at fighters. But he brings the eyes, innit? People watch him. He's a bit weird as well. Like he comes up with weird stuff, and but yeah, I'm excited about that fight, man. I'm excited about that fight, especially the way he got knocked down as well. It was a big knockdown, bro. Massive knockdown.
yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if that was really an elbow or not in this fight now, aren't we? Because
Mm-hmm.
if Liam Smith can't replicate that same thing that he did in this fight,
Yeah.
boy, Eubanks' face was bulged up, bro. His whole mad hematoma on his face, on his
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah,
side of his
literally,
head,
yeah.
like, massive one. So yeah, that'll be really interesting fight to watch. I think the build up is going to be quite interesting because them two like literally like they say oh these two don't like each other and like these two you can definitely see they just
Actually hate
really
each other.
have like they despise each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
yeah,
obviously this is the first time that Eubank has lost. You know, he's given his O2 he's been knocked out, sorry. He's been knocked out
yeah. Mm-hmm.
by Liam
Liam Smith.
Smith.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, man, I think it's going to be really interesting. I think it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks for boxing. This card coming up on Saturday is going to be mad.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, looking forward to that.
Sorry,
Um,
just quickly, but Eubanks changed trainers again.
Bomac,
He's getting trained by Bomac now, which is interesting. Bro, I hate to say, bro, the guy's just a slag, innit?
Eubank,
He's just a slag,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Oh, Crawford
He's
did
just
that, yeah. Oh, I want to do it.
exactly, yeah. Oh, what, I can't fight that well. Who's a good what? Roy Jones? Oh fuck, I'll have a bit of that Roy
Yeah,
Jones. Do you
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
he's a
exactly.
he's a slag, bro. But
Yeah, that's
good luck to
exactly,
him, man.
bro. Honestly, it's exactly what I thought today, bro. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
hold on a second, this guy, bro, this guy just like he went to Roy Jones because Roy Jones was like the greatest boxer of all time,
Yeah, yeah,
and he
yeah.
tried to do the whole, you know what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But you're stiff, bro.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're stiff.
You're stiff, bro. You got the guy, Roy
Man's,
Jones,
man's doing it with a
in
walking stick
flow.
cane, innit? Like,
Shit, man, you're stiff, bro. You know, even when he was just, when they put the ropes across the ring,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, and they're just practicing the head movement, bro. Roy Jones is showing him how to do it. It's just smooth, and there's Eubank,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
fucking stiff, bro. So stiff. Too funny, man. Too funny. But yeah,
Yeah,
Bomac. Let's see what Bomac could do with him in like 6 weeks or whatever.
I think
Flipping.
personally, I don't think there's much you can do. I mean, from what I've heard from Bomac was saying as well,
Mm,
he was even of the like, we're just trying to tighten up some of the things, like like how they say with Eubank, like he's like untrainable in that sense, like he
yeah,
doesn't really
yeah,
actually listen to anybody. He just does
yeah.
his own thing, and then
Yep.
like he just tells people like, okay, just show me what I need to do better, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So from the sounds of it, like he's got a similar relationship with Bomac, which is bro stupid because it's like, well, you've gone to this guy because of what you saw Crawford did.
Yep.
But Crawford's been with this guy for like 15 years, you know what I mean? 20 years they've been
Mm-hmm.
training together. So
Yeah, 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 the
like,
whole career,
what do you
basically.
think is going to happen in 6 weeks? And what do you think is going to happen if you don't even listen to the mate? You're just like doing your own thing, and you're
Mm-hmm.
just getting him to like sharpen you up a little bit. Like, bro, like I don't know, like you
It's
said, bro, he's a
crazy.
bit of a slag, isn't it? Like,
He's a slag, bro. He's a slag, bro. Fully. And yeah, I don't know, man. And then he's got his relationship with his dad, which seems like it's not really working or whatever. Like,
it's just a
just
weird
all a
one, isn't
bit.
it?
It's just a weird one, bro. It's actually a weird one, but I like his dad a lot, bro. I like his pops a lot because his pops was his own person. Do you understand? He was totally different. Like he
Yeah,
was his
yeah.
own person. Whereas like this guy,
That's what I'm saying. This
he,
this generation of boxers, they think they need to be a, and like obviously he's seen his eccentricity with his dad, and he thinks
mm-hmm,
that he needs to talk a certain way. And I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie, I liked what he was doing with like the whole KFC thing. Like that
yeah,
was pretty
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Like 20%. What was it? What was it? Like
Mm-hmm.
60%.
60%. I'm coming out 60%, and I'm gonna,
60% is all I
walk out.
need.
I'm gonna
60%
walk
is all I
out
need
young
for you,
6 weeks before the fight.
Liam.
He's like, usually I give 12 weeks, but for you, I'm gonna give 6 weeks. Fucking idiot.
Honestly, the like Chris, what's his name? Yeah, Chris Eubank Jr. He smashed it in that build up. Like that's the
It was
first time I've
interesting.
actually rated him. Like, and before I've
Hmm.
never really rated him as like a personality, but that I was like, whoa, you killed it there, man.
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is, like with that, obviously, what you said about the abstinence, celibacy, whatever type things. When I listened to his dad talk about it, his dad spoke about he was talking to Tunde and
Knowledge.
the knowledge, yeah, Spencer Ferrin, and he was talking about it, and his dad put that down as one of the reasons why he lost the fight. He goes, the way he got up from the knockdown and the way he was fumbling around, that means that you've been spending too much time on gal. That's what he said, in other words. And his dad knows boxing, bro. He's
No,
not a
his dad
chump,
knows
innit,
boxing, bro. His dad knows
bro.
boxing.
And that's what
But
he said. He goes, that's what I put it down to. He goes, you've been lying on gal's belly or something like that. Something along those lines,
yeah,
which
yeah, I
is
do remember
interesting.
watching that. But no, I rate Chris Eubank Jr., Chris Eubank Senior, and
I
also
do as
like
well.
he retired sooner than he like most people do in it. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
why? He's like, because I wanted to keep my faculties intact. I didn't want to end up like this, and you know what I mean, like.
Uh-huh.
And
And he's
bro,
so
when
eloquent, bro.
yeah, when your dad is saying to you like, don't go to this way. Like, I know what can happen if you go to this way and you drain your mind of water and there's no hydration clause, and you're just
Mm-hmm.
going up like, and no, dad, I can do what I want. He's like, no, bro, like you're gonna get fucked up, bro. Like,
Dumb, yeah,
and he's
exactly.
fucked, mate. He's up himself. Like, he knows,
Uh-huh.
he
Exactly.
knows. And do you know what his
Exactly.
what does Chris Eubank always say? He goes, I remember he on the first one when he was calling from Africa. Is it that one
Mm-hmm.
you were talking about when he was calling from
Might have
Africa?
been that one. It might have been that one. It might have been that one.
When he was saying to them man, he was like, he's not a killer. He's not a killer.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like
Imagine.
me. He's not like me. I had to do
Because
it.
yeah, it's true. It's true, bro.
Uh,
When you're fighting from a position where that's your only way out, bro. Do you understand?
yeah.
You know about Eubank's story. It wasn't a simple flipping journey, bro.
No, no,
Do you know
no.
what I mean? He went and fought in Brooklyn, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
fighting against killers out there and like having to, rob and steal and whatever just to come back here and then prove himself here. He had to do a lot. Whereas with his son had his dad with him. Do you know what I mean? His dad would take him to the gym and he would whoop ass in gyms. Do you know what I mean? There's tons of stories of him coming into the gym and beating the shit out of people. Do you know what I mean? Because he's a powerful, strong guy in it. But as a boxer, like as top elite level boxer, he hasn't really had it.
Who you
He
you
hasn't
back Junior, yeah?
Junior, yeah, he hasn't really had it.
Nah, he hasn't, man. He hasn't. Like, bro, like it's one of those things, man. He wouldn't be where he is today if his surname wasn't Eubank. If he was just like another fighter, bro, no one would give a shit. It's purely just off the fact that everyone is always so intrigued to see like, oh, how is the son of that great
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
end
yeah.
up? You know, like does the apple fall far from the tree? Is it
Yeah,
genetics or is it
exactly.
environment?
Yeah.
Is it this or is it that? So it's one of those things where it's intrigue, man. So yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, we'll break that one down. Start talking about that one next week as things heat up on that one. But for now, for this week, for this episode of the FYTcast, I think we can call it a wrap. And we will catch you guys on Sunday for the wrap up of everything that's happened on the weekend. So everything from the Logan Paul KSI fight to, of course, the Daniel Dubois Usyk card. And we will be here bringing you all of that breakdown, punditry analysis, post fight on Sunday. Nagi?
Yeah, boy. Signing out, man. FYTcast Sunday. We'll see you there.